From your local election headquarters, this is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
All right, welcome back to Big Country Politics. Joining us live in the studio, Doug Peters. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
President and CEO of the Abilene Chamber of Commerce. We got a lot to talk about because we haven't had you on the show in a while.
That's right.
Well, and since we have you here for the first time in 2020, why don't we reflect back, first of all, on 2019?
Well, it's been a great year for Abilene and the Big Country region. We had record engagement among our members. More than 17,000 people rolled up their sleeves to try to advance the interest of our economy here. We've seen positive legislation passed in Austin that has impacted not only our community but our neighbors at Dyess Air Force Base in a very positive way. We have seen great things happen in the downtown, continue to happen in the downtown. There has really never been a time, at least in my short history here, that we have been as active and as fortunate and grateful as we are right now. So it's been a great year, and we don't see that stopping.
Well, and you mentioned Dyess Air Force Base. There's been big news coming out of there. And the latest, well, I'll let you talk about that. The latest was the new mission out there.
Yeah, well, we've worked hard. You know, this Military Affairs Committee has been around the Chamber for over 60 years. And in fact, there is an Air Force base because of the Chamber's Military Affairs Committee years and years ago, going to Washington and asking for a military presence here, and we got it. So it has really been a very indelible role in our minds that we have to look after what we've sold. We invited the military here. It's our role to make sure the military not only stays here but thrives here. And we were very successful in Austin in the passage of Senate Bill 1200, which allows folks with certifications, professional certifications and licenses from other states who come to Dyess to automatically and immediately go to work. And that is a good thing.
That's a big deal for those families out
there.
It
absolutely is. And then, of course, the big news is we will be home to the B-21, the next generation long-range strike bomber. And it's through long-term relationships and working closely with our congressional delegation, our U.S. senators, you know, from Senator Cornyn, Senator Cruz, Congressman Arrington, all have been
so many people
very
behind
helpful.
this.
It is a team effort. It is a team effort. And Team Abilene, in my view, is one of the most talented teams anywhere.
Well, and moving on to another subject in 2019 that really started way before 2019. We were hearing rumblings about it, but it really got off the ground in 2019, the Downtown Hotel.
Yeah.
And it continues into 2020.
And it'll continue on beyond that. So here's where I think we are. First of all, hats off to the city of Abilene. Yeah. I have never seen more tenacity and more brilliance in how they structured this opportunity to benefit all of this community than what I've seen out of the city. And in particular, the mayor, our former mayor even, Norm Archibald, did a great job of sort of setting the stage. Current Mayor Anthony Williams has done a great job. City Manager Robert Hanna, who has to be one of the most brilliant people I've ever worked with. 35 years I've been doing.
He's got to know all the ins and outs, right?
35 years I've been doing economic development, and I have never been involved in a more complicated deal in the interest of the taxpayer. And to have watched them do what they did and to work cooperatively with us in the private sector and to go to Austin and get legislation passed that allowed us to keep portion of the state's hotel occupancy and sales taxes. Just a big win.
A lot of things had to fall into place, right?
They did. And I'll tell you, having Robert Hanna and Mayor Williams and the rest of our council quarterbacking progress for that particular project has really been remarkable to watch and to be a small part of.
A part of that project, obviously, is the Civic Plaza Hotel. If anybody doesn't know, that's the hotel just in front of City Hall.
That's right.
It's been there for a long time. We're seeing video of it right now. What's the latest on that? Because we know it's going to be demolished.
It's going to be demolished. You have a little bit of time to get your things out of your room there, Victor.
Okay, wonderful.
I think it's going to come down sometime in March. The city is working with, I think, the same contractor that brought down the old water or utility department and the old Boy Scout building, and I think it's scheduled sometime in March to be raised, but it will be an active site prime for redevelopment. and part of this festival district and overall downtown renaissance that we're seeing.
It's been there for years. It's going to be really strange to be able to stand really where the old Boy Scout building was. Once the Civic Plaza Hotel is down, we're going to be able to see City Hall from there.
How about that?
Yeah,
for the first time in a long time.
For the first time in a while. What is, and we have a couple of minutes, and I want to look forward a little bit again, more into 2020. What's on the horizon here that maybe we haven't talked about?
We are working, obviously we have responsibility in a number of different areas, from the arts to tourism development, economic development, working with our partners at the city and the Development Corporation of Abilene, making sure that we're really focused on all of us pulling on the same end of the rope to benefit the taxpayer and to benefit the economy here that supports so many people. So we will continue that, working through alignment to make sure that we are optimized and competitive at the highest degree possible. And then coming up, probably most notably, we have this thing called the Chamber Showcase that we're going to do on April the 9th. And that is an opportunity for folks who really don't know what the Chamber does, or maybe are new to the Chamber. We're at roughly 1,400 members now.
Wow.
Companies representing over 40,000 employees combined. And we want all those folks to come in and really know what they're invested in and what kind of return they're getting and the work that these people and the volunteers behind them do every single day. So that showcase will be a fun event. It'll be in the lobby of the convention center downtown, and we'll have everything we do set up so that folks can come in, enjoy a refreshment, get to know the people that are making good things happen, and sign up to be a part of the effort.
And then when we come back here on Big Country Politics, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk to you about a little bit more about that showcase and,
Sure.
and what kind of event it's going to be. Okay?
You bet.
All right, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes.